And this really lays it all out, doesn't it? On the left, that's the stuff we've all just kind of learned to live with. But on the right, that's the neural prism promise. Always on, instantly responsive, and able to pull perfect structure out of total chaos. And look, always on isn't just some marketing buzzword here. It is literally baked into the architecture. The chief architect talks about this super clever process called preemptive rotation. Basically, the system is always renewing your session in the background. It's like a Formula One pit crew changing the tires while the car is still speeding down the track. What does that mean for you? It means your workflow is never, ever broken. That reconnecting spinner, it's a thing of the past. Okay, check this out. This is a perfect example of that philosophy in action. If you've ever tried to print a simple thermal label from a web browser, you know the absolute nightmare of drivers and pop-up windows. It's awful. Well, Neural Prism just skips all of that. It talks directly to the printer. And as one of the judges, Judge Reynolds, said, the experience is zero friction. That right there is flawless execution. All right, so the execution is on point. It's flawless. But what's really cool is that when you have that solid foundation, it lets you do some truly groundbreaking stuff. And that brings us to our second criterion, innovation. So the star of the show here, the real centerpiece of innovation, is something they call the neural seal. Now think of a digital signature on a document, but instead of just being attached to it, imagine it's woven into the very DNA of the AI model itself. It creates this unbreakable, tamper-proof link between the AI and anything it creates. It's completely verifiable. And this analogy just nails it. It is the SSL certificate for the AI age. I mean, think about that. In a world full of deepfakes and where it's so easy to steal digital work, this neural seal gives you undeniable proof of where something came from. It's not just another feature. This is about building a fundamental layer of trust for the entire future of AI. But they didn't stop there. The innovation goes even deeper. Neural Prism tackles one of the biggest, thorniest problems in AI today. You've probably heard of it, the black box problem. Basically, how can you trust an AI's decision if you have absolutely no idea how it got there? Well, their answer is this incredible technology called symbol flow. So instead of just getting spat out an answer, symbol flow lets you actually see the AI's entire decision-making process, step by step in real time. It's like getting a pixel-perfect map of the AI's brain as it works. We're talking about a level of transparency that just hasn't existed before. It's how you build real, unshakable trust. Okay, so we've got seamless execution, we've got game-changing innovation, but none of that matters if it doesn't actually do something in the real world, right? So the final test, our third criterion, is all about impact. Let's look at the actual, tangible results. Let's just start with one number that says it all, 18%. That's how much Neural Prism cut down customer churn in a single month. How? By deploying a super smart sarcasm detection module. Think about it. When a customer sarcastically says, "Oh yeah, great help, thanks," a normal system sees great and thanks and marks it as positive. This system knows better. It catches that sarcasm, flags it for a real person to look at, and actually saves that customer relationship. That's huge. And here's another fantastic real-world example. On the left, you see this jumbled mess of text. It's supposed to be an address, but it's basically useless. Then it goes through their address refraction module, and boom. On the right, you get clean, perfect, structured data, complete with exact coordinates. It literally turns a logistics nightmare into an actionable, error-free delivery. You can just imagine the time and money that saves. And the applications for this stuff, they're everywhere. In the legal world, it's boosting the accuracy of document analysis by a whopping 40%. In a field where one mistake can cost millions, that is a game changer. It's helping archivists read blurry ancient documents. It's letting teachers create perfect offline-ready materials from web apps. I mean, the sheer versatility of this platform is just incredible. So, we've gone through the whole technical audit, we've looked at the evidence. What's the final verdict? Honestly, the conclusion is crystal clear. Neural Prism didn't just meet the criteria, it crushed them. We're talking flawless execution, truly groundbreaking innovation, and an impact that is real, measurable, and immediate. And you know what? I think Judge Alex said it best during one of the most intense tests. He said, "This takes the guesswork out of judging completely." And he's right. When you can see the system performing perfectly under pressure, when you have the data, there's no guessing involved. You just have the results. And in this case, the results speak for themselves.